poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another film review. Today, it is all about Princess Mononoke, another Studio Ghibli film. Ghibli, whatever you want to say. I don't know how to pronounce it. I struggle with reading, so I watch in dub. That's also another disclaimer that I go through that I have to announce in every anime video, otherwise you guys get angry at me. That I watch in dub, and I will be reviewing the dub version of the anime. So, I watched this with my girlfriend. We watched Howl's Moving Castle, and then we watched this one like the day after. And we're pretty much on like a Studio Ghibli train ride, going through pretty much most of them that are on Netflix, because they have a good partnership with Netflix, not gonna lie. Quite a few of them are on Netflix. So that is where I watched it, and that is where you can watch it too if you really want to. And without further ado, let's get into what Google has to say about this movie. And here we go. Princess Mononoke. While saving his village, Ashitaka, a heroic warrior, is befallen with a curse. To lift the curse, Ashikata embarks on a perilous journey and gets involved with a conflict of two warrior clans. So there is this weird demon curse pig which is charging for his village, and he stops it, but unfortunately he gets bitten or scratched, and that scratch is now cursed with cursed energy, and demonic power, which is slowly going to eat away, rot his flesh, and make him want to do bad, evil things. So his village are like, thanks for saving us, but you gotta leave now, so fuck off. He takes one little antelope horse creature, and then he's gone. He makes it to the next town over, and he meets a small little man. He tries to buy some food, tries to earn some money, and this little man helps him escape some crooks, which want to obviously kill him and obviously murder him and steal from him. So they walk and find a hiding spot which is safe to sleep, and they get some food, and then he continues on his journey the next morning, leaving the old man behind. He sees two people in a river who had actually fallen down the mountain after being attacked by two wolves, and he rescues them. He carries them all the way back through this magical forest, seeing very small little spirit people guiding their way, some big spirit antelopes and deer, and then eventually getting to this village. This village is then welcoming him into their village, showing them how things work, giving him beer, giving him alcohol, showing him how to do stuff, and he's super strong, so he can do all of it pretty easily. And then the village gets attacked by, obviously, Princess Mononoke here, and two wolves, which want to take their land back. She is a spirit, I do believe, and they attack the village, and the dude ends up saving her and taking her back to the mountains to be with the wolves. She heals up, and then they work together to try and stop them from destroying the land. They inevitably win, and then they get together, and they save his curse. And that's pretty much how the movie ends. Very, very, very confusing storyline, with him constantly swapping sides and just involving himself in this war between these two factions of the spirits of the forest and the forest itself. I'm going to be honest, I fell asleep halfway through this movie because we were watching it quite late and we had a busy day. Not because the film was boring, but because I was just tired in general, and I had to rewatch the ending of this movie the next morning just to catch back up, and I watched it whilst I was eating breakfast. And I'm going to be honest, the animation style is incredible. These little creatures have been memed, and I've seen them around, but I've never known what they've been from. And now I do. I now know what these little guys are, and they're adorable. I fucking love them, and I genuinely have tried to buy a couple of them off the TikTok shop to just have them dotted around the house as little decorational ornaments, because I think they're adorable. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to get any off the TikTok shop, as they're always out of stock. So I'm just waiting for them to come back into stock. Anyway, back to the movie itself. Animation is great. I love the animation. It's an iconic Studio Ghibli animation. It's very nostalgic, even though I've never seen this before. Again, it is one of the earlier Studio Ghibli movies, one of the older ones. So it does have that more grainy aesthetic to it, with the very grainy sort of microphones usage as well, which I just love that. It so nostalgic, and it just takes me back to being younger. I am only 20, but nostalgia hits hard and nostalgia hits well with this constantly flowing media train of a life that we live in right now. There is always new media being pumped out. Media is just oversaturated right now. You have so much. I mean, that might be like another video in general coming down the line, but I love the voice acting here. It is incredible. All their screaming, their shouting, their grunts, and their fighting, their emotions. It's just so perfect and well done. Especially the pain and anger. They're the two that I found are like the best two in this entire series. And I'm genuinely excited to see what comes next from this studio. Studio Ghibli is really good, and they've recently just dropped a new movie, and I'm currently on the Studio Ghibli binge, and this one, I am going to give it a solid sort of like 6 out of 10. I'm glad that I watched it. I probably won't watch it again. It wasn't one that really like stuck out in like a way which it's now like one of my new favorite films. It was just more of like I watched it, it was good, 6 it gets. And that's pretty much it. There's just good character designs, good story. It's overall a good, okay movie. Nothing like excellent or spectacular. And it was quite memorable, especially with the character designs and the whole plot line. It's a very basic plot line that I feel like has been done before. Or maybe this was the first because it's like an old movie. So maybe other movies copied this one. I don't know. But that seems to be what movies are doing nowadays, using the same plot line but just redecorating it to make this new film. And I thought the animals were quite cool. I liked all the unique animals. I much prefer animals to people, and seeing all these cool, crazy, unique animals was really interesting as well. And I'm genuinely excited to see what Studio Ghibli comes up with next. Again, it's pretty late, boring, slow review because I don't have much to actually say about this. Nothing really stuck out to me other than like the voice acting was really good and the character design. Other than that, everything else was pretty basic. There wasn't many jokes or like comedy elements to it, so there isn't that to talk about, and it's just an okay movie. And I hate that this sort of film review is so short, but I don't have anything else to say. It is just that. So, I'm going to do some self-promotion, if you don't mind. So, if you do like my style of content and you do want to check out what I have to offer as a content creator, you can look in the description of this video, and when you see the link tree, you press that and it will take you to everything else that I have to offer as a content creator, from my TikTok, to my Twitch, to my Instagram, to my Twitter, to my Cameo. Yes, I have a Cameo, you can pay me to say whatever you want. And I have a load of other stuff on there as well for you to go and check out. And if you want to help support the channel, you can go to Fortnite, Fall Guys, Rocket League, or the Epic Store and use code GoofyTigger03, all caps, no spaces, as it does help me out a lot if you do use that code. I know this has nothing to do with Fortnite, but it does help me out a little bit. And I have a 98% of new people checking out my channel all the time, and only 2% of you are recurring viewers. So, if you do like my content and the subscribe button is red, do smash it, make sure that it goes grey, destroy the colour out of it, and then press that notification bell to be notified every time that I upload a new video. And, yeah, if you do want me to comment, well, I would like you to comment, any film, anime, TV show you want me to review next, and I'll get on that as soon as possible, and check out another video. There is so much on this variety channel, from food reviews to everything else. So that's self-promotion done. That's this movie done. 6 out of 10. Solid movie, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.